Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is my first impressions of Expedition Vikings. Expedition Vikings is a sort of this, I guess, kind of top-down perspective RPG, which features turn-based combat and a decent amount of historical accuracy. The premise of the game is you are a Viking, it says right there in the title, right? So, as a Viking, it is your duty to go and pillage the Christians, right? I'm sure we'll get to that eventually, but right now you start off the game at your father's funeral, or a day after your father's funeral, something like that. And as any RPG, you are presented with a series of challenges. What makes this RPG particularly interesting for me is I've yet to see any elements of magic, which is a refreshing change. It's been a while since we had one of these RPGs that's been, featured the trademark exploration, improving your character, leveling up and all that, but without any elements of magic whatsoever. And, yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. Visually, the game is also very nice. The atmosphere that it creates is very, very nice. In terms of the actual graphical fidelity, well, if we zoom in, you'll notice that it's not the greatest thing in the world, but especially the characters themselves look a little bit blocky and lackluster, but it creates a very, very nice atmosphere, and the content of the game is there, I think, which is most important, to support the or not really to support anything, but to it is far more important that it is present and accounted for, shall we say. So this is very early on in the game because I don't want to spoil anything. You have resources that you use, such as valuables, medicine, food, even thralls, and so on and so forth, and you basically manage your clan. And right now, I've been challenged for the right to rule by some dude, and I believe we have some type of connection, bloodline connection, that is, with him, and we need to find ourselves an unfair advantage in order to defeat him. So, that's exactly what we're here, basically. Hello. You challenge me to duel anything I can help. I'm not getting involved. Alright. Sounds like you prefer him, to be honest. Sense, easy, and again, it being an RPG, of course, you need to interact with characters a lot, and then I really feel like that I'll just show you segments of the game, such as this, talking and the combat and stuff, and you'll get a really good idea of what the game is like. I don't think I need to explain, bit by bit every single aspect of the game. That will be a bit ridiculous, but you do get your skill set to persuade people in various different ways. You level up basic stats, you level up your abilities. Loot is there, obviously, but so far, at least, from where I've played, all historically accurate and void of any magic, which is, again, in my honest opinion, a good thing for this game, because, well, I really wanted one, like, turn-based RPG that, or at least combat-wise turn-based RPG that's just sensible, shall we say, and that's also another thing that I want to point out. All the combat is sensible. There's no throw your ally into the air and he will pound upon the ground and do 5 critical damage to the opponent across the screen. That's just ridiculous. No, it seems historically accurate. Well, it's turn-based, so it's not historically accurate, but there's no ludicrous spells, at least I call them spells, inertia. There's no ludicrous abilities or any combat stuff you can do. There's very expected stuff, shall we say, from something like Hemo or like that. Again, animations aren't up to par, and this is by no means historically accurate in terms of, when you're looking at the combat, but in terms of the attacks themselves, like you have guard, feint, just very normal stuff. Like, I don't want to, like, nothing out of the ordinary, and nothing just extravagant, just your regular attacks, and you master your choice of weapons. Speaking of which, there are plenty of those as well, but let's get into the game for now. I've delayed for far too long. Let's try and persuade him. Succeeded, alright. Equipment is more likely to get you killed than to protect. Ah. Alright. He does have a poor head for tactic, but I will not give you steel to swing against him. Give me armor then. This is exactly what he did. Thank you. Hey, Eki at Daka. Hey, Daka. Alright. The Warhammer nerd in me is really pleased with that sentence. Right, let's go over here then and find more ways of acquiring an unfair advantage. Speaking of which, of course, we do have our homestead and stuff like this. This sort of stuff you get into later in the game, where you basically build up your home and stuff. I think I can actually do some of this right now, but we'll leave that for now. You have the quest log here, the codex, the options menu. I want to go to the inventory. Yes. So, Kveldorf's Cured Armor. This I need to put on top of my persona in order to not die in combat. There we go. So, yes, suggested you might know a few tricks to aid me in the duel. It was with. Oh, by the way, you do get to pick your character's name, his looks, and I'll show you the character creation menu at the end of the video. But you also get to pick your father's name, and it's basically you set the story for yourself. According to Grimulfr, father wanted to split up the raiders with a surprise attack. So we have the idea of putting a strong net above the path and running the rope across the ground, concealed branches. That's so crazy, it just might work. It hinges on whether he expects a trap and how well it's hidden. I know how to hide a trap well enough from anyone. Well, let's try it then. Alright. Seek advice from the old witch Hulda in the bog. An optional thing. Where is she? There she is, alright. Roskva the Black. She's, surprisingly attractive looking for a witch. I said for a witch. Hello, do you have poison? I'm guessing that's why I'm here. And the thing, and I go, I'm here to see her. Let's be polite, you know, we need them to survive the duel, so the girl fidgets with the candle in her hand, picking the wax with a long nail. Are you sure today isn't one of her good days? She and I have that in common. How's that? Seems like half the clan wants me dead. That's obvious. So, oh, you'll be wanting some sort of poison then. Good guess. All it's too difficult, come talk to me again, I might help. Alright. Where is she? Again. Ask all of poison to weaken that dude. Right, yeah. Where's she though? Am I supposed to follow her? I'm guessing. Ah, hello. Yes. The old witch emerges from her burrow. She stops a few yards outside the hut and blinks to you, confused. Blinks at me with one eye, I presume? Or is that a cruel joke? Too cruel a joke. I need your help with something. Alright. I need help with a duel. Need the mixture, but I told you you would need the mixture, but you would take it. Bye, girl. Just hoping you can help me. Of course, I'll help you. I'll always do what I can for you. Last time, I have a good fat rabbit to Thor that he might watch over you on your journey. That very night, the big willow was struck by a thunderbolt. You already said that. Don't lie, useless cow. I know what I said, I'm not an idiot. You're not well today, your memory... Get out of here, go. She suffers from Alzheimer's, doesn't she? I need help with the duel. Don't waste my time. Just tell me what you want so I can be rid of you. Take poison. That's sad. It is. Sorry I had to see her this way. She's having a bad day. She's having a bad future. But hey. You mentioned earlier that you might be able to help. It's taught me a lot of herbs and mushrooms, how to make pain go away and how to cause it. I need you to cause it. I need you to cause humongous amounts of it. How do I get him to eat it? Thank you, but it's too much. I need a smaller development. How do I get him to eat it? I'll bring a concoction and tell him it'll make him stronger and ensure the gods will favour him tomorrow. Thank you, I'll find a way to return this favour. I know you will. Yeah, that puts a bit of an obligation on my head, doesn't it? But we shall see. Let's go and rest and prepare for the duel tomorrow. Speaking of the duel tomorrow, I might be able to loot this corpse, actually, because that's someone I killed previous to the... or prior to starting the video. Yes! There's stuff I can loot from him. And from him. Ah, well, I thought it was, but, you know. Let me fight him. That may become necessary. But I wouldn't fight on my behalf out of question. I have to take this fight myself. I have the right to ask for another on my behalf. That's true, I was going to say that. I have the right to a champion, don't I? Let's see what happens. It's good to know you've got my back. Of course, my sword is yours if you mind. Thank you. Really, thank you. Made short work of those mules, man after my own heart. How's that? Nobody fucks with me and lives. You seem to be similarly inclined. Ah! But I must admit I did enjoy it. Combat is quite fun, to be honest. I expected it to be a little bit annoying. I'm not going to throw shade at any game, but I recently played Tyranny, and I didn't really find the combat in that game really enjoyable. The dialogue, the everything else, the leveling up, the loot, the story, everything, great. But the combat itself I found a little bit meh, right? Maybe because I totally sucked at it, but, you know. Regardless, here I find it quite enjoyable right off the get-go. To be honest, I thought she wanted to hear that I enjoyed it, so that's 90% of the reason why I clicked that. Hello, do you have any advice for me? No, you don't. Alright, let's go and rest. End the feast and get some rest for tomorrow's duel. Where do I do that exactly? Ah, go to the bed, obviously. Yes, end the feast. Look at us burning the Christians. Lovely, lovely sight. The next day at noon, what is this, a Western film? I fastened the rope over there. The log is well concealed among the branches overhead, but try to keep his attention on you when he comes. If he comes, perhaps he thought... Well, no, it doesn't seem like it's time to give up. I hope he does fall for something. I want to fight a clansman. That's true. Yeah. Well, honour the fight. Alright, you know what? Let's give up the nice guy act. We're Vikings. We should totally fight. Let's go. Fight me, you coward. Your offer humbles me, but this is my fight. I understand. Good luck. Besides, I kinda know a thing or two about these games, and I sort of specialise in one particular style of combat, which I know will work, and I know I can execute. So, like early game stuff, I'm pretty much set with this character. Is that too meta? Alright, let's do it. So there is this trap thing. No idea where it is. But it is somewhere, so tell you what, I will fall back over here and ready up. Oh, and there's a problem. I need to face that way in order for this thing to be effective, so let's just do it. Oh! Decided to... What is bow? Alright. Punch him with a sword. You don't punch people with a sword, I know. But I know, I'm well aware. Ouch. What the fuck do I do now? Back up. That's not the smartest thing I've ever done. And then ready up. Hope he crosses into that thing. Come on, because that's the trap, right? No, I'm being stupid. Let's end the fight. Pretty sure I can kill him. So I've specialised the character with sword and shield combat, and well, look at what I'm using, so... yeah, I'm gonna need to take some... It's gonna take some healing, but... there we go. I think that killed him as well. There's actually like an incapacitation mechanic as well. Use non-lethal stuff, and... no, the arm's skull. That's fine. But you don't necessarily kill everyone you defeat in combat, which is nice. You're keeping your skills sharp even without your father around to train us. He trained us both. We even have against him. He was a great warrior, and like everyone else, I respected him for that. But if the king should raise the something army tomorrow, how many able-bodied warriors could our clan muster? A dozen. Half the women in our clan are widows, and his foolhardy expectations are the... Oh! Do we keep fighting then? Are you gonna stay ready like this? That's an option too. At this point, I really want a bow, but I do I actually have one. I don't think I can. See, I can't access my inventory now mid-combat, which makes sense. But alright, I'll fight you fair and square then, eh? Braced. What is that too? I think I have the upper hand, yeah? Speaking of upper hand, I should... the volume here. In the main menu it was really loud, but... now let's see. That sounds better. Ouch. End it, come on. Ouch. End him. Excellent. Stab him through the gut. Getting really annoyed with him. There we go. Right, up for another round. Second shield crumbles off the grip. Dismayed, he heads back to the boat to fetch his last shield. I hope to serve with you as my housecarl. Don't live long enough to find... sorry, said something. You are nearly as good as my father. If you should win this, I hope you'll be a better then. If I were to be the worst then I could possibly be, I would be a better one than you. Just hold on to your shield. Let's just finish this, yeah, mate? Same thing again, alright. He isn't very tactical about his entire, you know, decision-making process and all that. I can brace my shield. Or I can hack at him again. That hurt. And done. I saved again. Or? But we finally done. You got Roskva to poison me, didn't you? This disease was all you're doing. Though I would prefer to bow to a man who could defeat me fairly, I am at your mercy. To accept my surrender, I pledge myself to your service. I accept. You show me great honor. I hope my challenge won't linger in the air between us. I want you to know that you can depend on me from now on fully. Well, I'm going to regret that, aren't I? But I need more party members, so there you go. Besides, usually the first guy they have the option to kill or let live, you should always let live because they tend to be good. Again, like a general rule of thumb for the old RPGs or style. Right! More exploration then to be done, but that was basically the game. You saw the combat, well, you saw one-on-one combat, which is not really nowhere near as fun or representative of the game, of most of the gameplay itself, but, you know, that's basically how it goes, and, yeah, you explore around the place. Well, this is my home, there's not a lot to explore around here, at least I don't think. Well, how long? Yeah, there is. There's barrels. There's totally stuff to explore. Alright, well, I'll be back. I'm gonna go on a looting session for like half an hour here. Every barrel must be scrubbed. Or, scraped. Every barrel must be scraped. Very bottom. Every single twig and pebble must be collected. Glory of the clan YouTube. We're changing our name, alright? Deal with it. Swear to God, these resources will be useful eventually, but for now, I have no idea why I'm using them. Actually, I do. I think this is what correct. Yes, 500 value, 25 wood, +4 prosperity. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's upgrade the homestead. There we go. We did it. We now have no valuables and well, very little in the way of anything else. So. I suppose that means we have to go and raid in order to acquire more resources. Iron, that's going to be useful. I can also prepare food. Yeah, as a gameplay feature in and of itself, yes, but I also, as a character, know how to do that, so... That is something I'm interested in. But for the sake of progressing in the video, let's get out of here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the map of Denmark. Well, parts of Denmark, and I'm pretty sure we can go to Britain later. But for now, a small part of Denmark. Well, say Denmark at the time, it was a very different place, let's just say. Skjern, this is my homestead. Eggil's farm, this is where I need to go. Of course, travel takes resources, such as... just resources, but takes time and resources. You need food. You also. Oh, there, Stefan. Hello. He'd better accept his punishment or his entire family will pay. Good, he'll be less likely to object to my decision with everyone here. Danzig is now following me. Alright. Smoke him out into an ambush. I like it. Yes. Obviously, you know, all the decisions you make will influence, and all the, well, not just decisions, but all the acts that you commit will influence your relationship both with factions in the game, characters in the game, and your party members or members of your Hird. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if it's not. So, my sons were fools to attack you and cowards to do so during the feast. Thank you for allowing my line to continue. Your sons violated the peace of my father's funeral. They may have been drunk, but you turned them against us and riled them up. Let's talk to him first. It was an act of useful foolishness, that's all. You have nothing to fear from our family, I swear it. Horse shit. I can exile him, but I can fight him, or I can spare him. 1, 2, 3. There's a bit of a tough. If you swear so, I will spare you. I swear it by my family's honour. May Thor strike me down otherwise. Are you sure about this? I have a bad feeling about this old man, but what his sons did. If you let this drop with no repercussions for Edgar's family, there's a very unfortunate... That's a very unfortunate signal to the rest of the clan. Worse, it shows weakness. I'm sorry, but your family must be punished. What will become of us? You and your sons are traitors to the clan. I will come to kill you and your sons. The women will be exiled. Whether they raised a blade against us or not, everyone here is a traitor to the clan. No members of your family will leave this place alive. Well, brutality it is. Spare the women. Yeah. Mostly because I want to show you combat. And it's going to be a tough fight, so I also want to show that. We shall begin by murdering this person. Or at least hitting him very, very hard with a sharpened iron rod. You are very poorly armed, so much trouble killing you. Now, we need to take care of our ranged people. So what abilities do you have? That's kick, that's cripple, that's not useful. Quick shot is not very useful. Now let's just do regular attacks at a relatively impressive range from there. It's harried now. Also, have you do a ranging shot against someone? I think I might as well, right? You aimed shot. Quick shot. You aimed shot at yeah, at him. Fire. Oh, loose. Sorry, don't fire. So, and have you find his? I guess I'm not sure what ranging shot does, but it's the only option I have available to me, so I might as well. Correct. Moving on, you have a very large axe, and I respect you for it. Literally no other reason. You have a huge axe, and I respect that. I shall move you up to here. And do you have like a... You have charge, you have anticipate opening. The next attack will be a critical hit, cleave, and shield hook. You anticipate. And prepare for the next attack. And you are left. You do have extend. Meaning I can send you here, 1, 2, 3, and you can attack him. So let's do that. Extend. There we go. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Let's see what they do. Oh, you're healing one another. That's cute. What are you trying to do with a pitchfork? Yes, I'm murdering a bunch of innocent farmers. What did you expect? Alright, you're dead. You are... You have no idea how dead you are. By the way, has anyone in the audience ever watched the TV series Vikings? You're gonna have a blast playing this, trust me. Like, you are... They seem to be mostly focusing around, honestly running away, but, you know, more so, are my melee dudes, so, obviously I'm, about that. No, you can't run away, you will be murdered. Or incapacitated, you know. Let's have you go after him. The Battle of the Pitchforks. It's actually a quarterstaff, I know. I know! That's the archer again, so have you target him. Let's have both of you target him. Kill him. And we will keep you safe from all the rest. Bang. Go. You have spot traps. May help, who knows. And your next attack is going to be critical. There we go. Oh, God, that was... Jesus Christ, you have impressed me. Oh. Ouch. That was my bad, sorry. Next target, and we are... Oh yeah, we're done. He's taking a bit of a beating. They realise I have the range advantage, which is a good thing for, you know, gameplay purposes and the AI and all that, but I'm not really handling this very well. Mind you, I am attacking a bunch of women and children and old people with seasoned veterans, so... think of me what you may, but don't expect them to perform any miracles, let's just say. So, there's a 30% chance of hitting him. Really? Why? Alright, let's have you do an aimed shot. What percentage is that? 82%, 82%, 72%. Aimed shot at him. Good. I can move in and just do a regular attack on him. I thought he was on low health. Paid attention. And you... I want you over there. Now in cover and ready up. Now they're running away as fast as they can, just like in that Black Sabbath song, but didn't think that's gonna help them. I like this guy's stance when fighting, just arms wide open. Come at me, bro. Really? Unfortunate. Flanked. Cut off his arm, that is brutal. Murder him. Oh, actually, that's an incapacitation attack. And we have now you to 75%. You should be able to hit that. Nice. Move you up. Fire as well. Excellent. Doing a surprisingly good job at murdering innocents. You heard it here first, folks. Oh god, this guy is... Can I rename him? Good test for the game as well. Can I rename the characters? Because you deserve to be renamed, sir. Alright, let's get the archers into position first. Like, here should be good, right? No, it is. Oh, because he fell over. Duh. Ripple. Hey, and 77 damage, alright. Was that supposed to hit? Not entirely sure, but got off her head as well. Ah, alright. You're doing pretty good though, you're doing pretty damn good. We have 2 targets left, where are they? Probably women cowering some. Honestly, don't blame them. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Sorry, nothing apparently. Let's oh, out of range. Alright. You have stuff that's not out of range. Though I really would like to get the archers here and have them do my dirty work for me. This is the second time you've slipped on the exact same patch of ice. To be honest, I don't know why you're here and how we managed to, I don't know how you survived up until this point, let's just say. Now, hit her with a sword very, very hard. As I said previously, a sharpened iron rod. Attack from behind, right? Knowledge of spearmen. That's actually more of a pike considering how long it is, but technicalities. Oh, you're back there! Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable. I shall now go and murder you. Him. Don't slip and fall on ice again. That is going to be extremely embarrassing for your family. Good. There you go. Good. And yeah, off her legs somehow. I mean, you swing for the head, you cut off the leg. I guess the saying is true. Aim for the sky, and you'll land amongst the stars, right? Oh, let's turn here because really, you have realistically nowhere to run. I say that as you run away from me, so. Basically don't believe anything I just said, right? Chance of hitting 60% to end combat. And you did it, good job. Good job. There we go. Victory. So that was the combat, ladies and gents. There you go. So I've basically showed you the game. One of my first impressions of it, I absolutely love it. It seems like the story is, I don't want to call it simple, but simple in a good way. It's streamlined and easy to get into and to follow, and you're not being thrown all over the place. It's conveyed in a good manner. Your interactions seem to matter a lot, from what I've seen early on thus far, and that's very important in an RPG, and yeah, you seem to be able to adapt various different play styles. All the freedom checkbox it absolutely ticks, and it's a fantastic game, and I can't wait to play more of it. So there you go. I wish things had turned out differently. It had to be done. Yeah, it had to be done. It ties a loose end, yeah. Clansmen consider you loved. Yeah, see, that's the thing also. We're Vikings. Slaughtering an entire family made me loved by my clan. Might want to look around first. There's loot, ladies and gentlemen. If you never played an RPG, have any idea how much loot is to be found around this place? I mean, also, there's, she's wounded, so do I not get to finish her off? I guess no need, she'll just bleed out, which is particularly brutal now that I say it out loud, but hey. So yeah, there we go. Oh, I promised you something, and I will deliver on that promise. Save right here, and go over to the main menu. I want to show you the character creation screen. Here you go. You can choose male or female, obviously. Type in the names here for your character. Choose the portrait, a complexion, eye color, hair color, 3 different body sizes. Not a lot of options in terms of the actual visually, the character visually. You can use the starting equipment, let's look at the starting equipment and the colors, but the actual face and stuff like that. See, not that different, unfortunately. This is where it gets interesting here, though. Stats and skills. None of these are obnoxious and out of proportion or blown out of proportion or anything. You do have a ton of them, don't get me wrong, but look at him. Sneak attack. Walk on your shots. Sharpshooter. Sexist. Nimble. Opportunist. Avenger. Adrenaline junkie. Good patient. And these are the most absurd ones that I found, in that this just makes you better with an axe. This just makes you, gives you a skill or two. Like, this is the most amount of absurd that it'll get, which is to say, basically none at all, right? Constitution. Halves the deterioration risk, the deterioration risk for infections. Cooking, scouting, thinker, heavy sleeper, stuff like that. That's entirely normal and expected. I love the realism part of it. So you have 50 skill points to assign at the start, and 4 skills here. And you can pick whatever you want and go with it. And it's great. It's a great RPG. Shout out to the developers for making it. It's not receiving a lot of love on the internet, so I thought I'd do my part and share it with you guys. So yeah, there we go. That's basically it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you give this game a chance, because it is really, really good. I love it thus far, and I think you will as well if you're a fan of the old, like, Baldur's Gate style RPGs, but without any of the fantasy elements. Just a lot of realism there, and a damn good RPG. So I hope you like it. I hope you like the video. I hope you learned something new. And until next time, my name is Juggernaut. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video, and it helps the channel out quite a lot. And I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye bye.